Purchase Requisition Approval. Purchase Requisition Approval in the Inventory Transaction module. This feature ensures that all purchase requests go through a proper review process before proceeding to procurement. The approval system helps in managing requests efficiently, ensuring that only necessary and budget-approved items are purchased. Understanding the approval process. Once a purchase requisition is created, it must be reviewed and approved by the respective authorities. The approval panel displays key information to help the decision-making process, including Requisition No, a unique number assigned to each requisition. Branch name, the branch that initiated the request. Date, the date when the requisition was created. Department, the department that raised the request. HOD, head of department, the person responsible for approving the requisition. Indent reference No, a reference to the store requisition if applicable. Head material, the primary item being requested. Approval, an option to approve the requisition, allowing it to proceed to the purchasing phase. Disapproval, an option to reject the requisition if it does not meet the required conditions. Approving or rejecting a purchase requisition. Review the details. Viewing full requisition details. To get a detailed view of a purchase requisition, locate the requisition number in the approval list. Click on the REQ number to open a full set of details about the requisition. The detailed view will show processing details, item code, description, part number, price. By reviewing these details, you can ensure that the requisition meets the required standards before proceeding with approval. Modify the requisition. Click Modify to update any incorrect or missing details before proceeding with approval. Approve or reject. If the requisition is valid and necessary, click Approve to authorize the purchase. If the requisition is not required or exceeds the budget, click Disapprove to reject it. Delete the requisition. If the requisition is no longer needed, click Delete to remove it from the system. Once approved, the requisition moves to the next stage, where a prior purchase requisition can be generated for procurement. The pending purchase list contains all purchase requisitions that are still in the approval or review stage. This section helps track the status of each requisition to ensure that no request is overlooked. B. By clicking on Requisition Number. Each entry displays Requisition Number, Item Code, Description, Part Number, Price, Requested Quantity, Pending Quantity. To view more details about a requisition, click on the requisition number and click here, which will open a detailed view of the processing status. By clicking on Click Here, the system will display the total processed balance quantity for the requisition. This helps in tracking the remaining quantity of items that have been processed and ensures that all approved requisitions are accounted for properly. Rate comparison in the inventory management system. This feature allows you to compare supplier quotes for the same item, helping you choose the best deal based on price, quality, and other factors. Comparing supplier quotes. The rate comparison module helps in analyzing and selecting the most cost-effective and reliable supplier. Here's how it works. Click on the item code. This redirects you to the supplier with item view page where you can see supplier details. Use the supplier rating drop-down. You can filter suppliers based on different criteria such as pricing, others. Once an option is selected, the following details will be displayed. Supplier code, item name, unit of measure, UOM, price, tax percent, PNF percent, packing and forwarding charges, discount percent, net amount, viewing supplier details. Click on the supplier code. This redirects you to the supplier with Item Add page, where you can add or modify supplier details. Here, you can update pricing, tax details, and supplier rating. Add new supplier item details. Click on Add Item to register a new supplier for an item. After selecting an item, the following details will be auto-fetched: supplier name, item code, item name, unit of measure, UOM. Manually enter additional details: price, GST tax percent, packing and forwarding, PNF percent, discount percent, quality rating, good, excellent, or average, after sales support, good, excellent, or average, delivery details, good, excellent, or average, and click Update to save the entered details. Choosing the best supplier. By comparing different suppliers based on pricing, tax, PNF charges, discounts, quality, after-sales support, and delivery performance, you can make informed procurement decisions. The supplier offering the best combination of low cost, good quality, and timely delivery should be selected. This process helps ensure that purchases are cost-effective and reliable. Prior purchase requisition in the inventory management system. This process ensures that all order details, including specifications and quantities, are accurate before final approval and order placement. Steps to add a prior purchase requisition. Step 1. Access prior purchase requisition. You can access prior purchase requisition in two ways. Directly, click on Prior Purchase Requisition from the menu to add a new requisition. After purchase requisition approval, once a purchase requisition is approved, the system will automatically redirect to the Add Prior Purchase page for further processing. Step 2. Add Prior Purchase Requisition. Click on Add Prior Purchase to begin confirming the order details. Step 3. Select supplier and item. Choose the supplier name and item from the drop-down. The system will automatically fetch details from the approved purchase requisition, ensuring data accuracy. Step 4. Auto-fetch details. Once the item is selected, the following details will be automatically populated: supplier name, item, item code, item name, unit of measure, UOM, part number, quantity, price, GST tax percent, packing and forwarding, PF percent, discount percent, supplier code. Step 5. Enter additional information, which means you want to manually enter the following details: the date of prior purchase, branch, select the appropriate branch, HOD, head of department for approval, indent reference number, remarks, any important notes about the purchase, indenter. Click Add to save requisition. After clicking Add, click Insert Prior to finalize. Step 6. Add freight and payment details. Enter the necessary freight and payment details, including freight charges, delivery information, payment terms, warranty information, packing and forwarding, PF percent. Step 7. Save the prior purchase requisition. Once all details are filled in, click Save to confirm the requisition. The saved entry will appear in the View page for further processing. In the Prior Purchase Requisition list, click on the Prior Purchase Requisition number to view full details of the requisition. The Details page will display all relevant information, including supplier and item details, quantity and pricing. Click Print button to print the details. If needed, you can also delete the record before final approval. Prior purchase approval in the inventory management system. These steps ensure that the approved purchase requisition is finalized before converting it into a purchase order. Part 1. Prior Purchase Approval. Once a prior purchase requisition is submitted, it requires approval before proceeding to the final stage. Step 1. Access prior purchase approvals. Navigate to the Prior Purchase Approval section. The main page displays a list of requisitions that are waiting for approval. Step 2. Review Approval List. Each requisition entry includes branch, the branch where the purchase is being made. Type, the type of purchase, e.g., regular, urgent. Prior purchase number, a unique reference number for tracking. Date, the date the requisition was created. Supplier code, the code assigned to the supplier. Supplier name, the name of the supplier. Total value, the total amount of the requisition. Step 3. View full details. Click on the prior purchase number to view full details. Verify that all information, such as specifications, quantity, pricing, and supplier details, is correct. Step 4. Approve the requisition. Click Approve to finalize the requisition for purchasing. Note: only approvals are allowed at this stage. Disapprovals are not permitted. Once approved, the requisition moves forward to the final approval stage. After approval, or above green clickable link will appear. Click this link to go directly to the Purchase Order section without returning to the main menu. If you want to disapprove it, go to the main menu of Prior Purchase Final Approval and then redirect to Purchase Order in main menu. Prior Purchase Final Approval. The final approval step is the last chance to approve or disapprove the requisition before creating a purchase order. Step 1. Access Prior Purchase Final Approvals. Navigate to the Prior Purchase Final Approval section. The main page will display a list of requisitions pending final confirmation. Step 2. Review Final Approval List. Each entry will include branch, the branch where the purchase is intended. Type, the type of purchase, regular, emergency. PR number, the reference number of the purchase requisition. Date, the date the requisition was created. Supplier code, the assigned code of the supplier. Supplier name, the full name of the supplier. Value, the total amount of the requisition. Step 3. Approve or disapprove the requisition. Click on the PR number to view full details. You have two options. Approve confirms the requisition and proceeds to purchase order generation. Disapprove rejects the requisition if there are errors in specifications, pricing, or other details. Important: unlike the first approval stage, you can disapprove a requisition at this step. Step 4. Action after approval/disapproval. After approval, the requisition moves forward to generate a purchase order. After disapproval, the requisition is removed and no further action is taken.